Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Eileen at Little Grace Nursery, and if you're new here, welcome. Hit like and subscribe and come back for all the fun and all the babies and all the reborning tips and the giveaways and all the fun. So I am going to be starting to reborn little Leilani Yawning, and she is a Reborn kit by Bountiful Baby. So first, I'm going to go over how to prepare your vinyl for the reborning process. Now, a lot of them say, oh, the kits come all ready for reborning, which is true, but you still have to clean it. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill my sink up here with nice hot water and some Dawn. And I'm doing this with one hand because my tripod just doesn't really fit on here. But what I'm going to do, I don't want to get water inside here if at all possible. The reason is I don't want to wash away the oils that are inside the vinyl. I just want to wash the oil and dirt off of the actual vinyl part. So as you can see, I'm going to get a washcloth and I'm going to wash her up real good, and then we'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so once you have a nice clean dry head you've washed with soap and water, we are going to scrub it with some alcohol. And I just have a clean white cloth here where I put some alcohol on it. And I just go all over the face. Now, for my vinyl, I just use the 70% peroxide. For the silicone, I do use the 99%. But it doesn't really matter. You can use the 99%. It just dissolves quicker. And this is just to ensure that you've got all the dirt and oil off. And she's got a nice big open mouth, so we can get right in there. And in the ears, in the crevices. And this is just how you would wash it with the soap and water also. I don't know if I went in this ear. Alrighty. And what you can also do is I have these little, where'd it go? These little Q-tips. I don't want her to go rolling in the paint. And, oh, I was like, what did I do with my alcohol? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet the tip of this. And you can do the ears with that also. But I also go up the nostrils. And then we are going to set her aside to dry. Once your head is all dry, the alcohol is all absorbed, I am going to take some matte, and I'm going to take some of that. And actually, I might wind up doing more because I am doing twins. All right. Oh, that should be enough. And I'm going to wipe my knife off. And then I'm going to take my Mona Lisa paint thinner. You can also use some of the other thinners that they have. I don't really like using the thinning oil for the matte coat. I stick with the actual paint thinner. And you want to make sure that it is a translucent, watery mixture. And I'm going to take my mop brush and I'm going to stir it around and make sure it's all dissolved. And it should be translucent. I think I'm going to need to add more paint thinner here. But you want to make sure that it's mixed really well. And what this does, the matte coating, it helps the paint stick better. So when you actually get to the paint part and you start painting, your paint is going to adhere better. Okay. And then you're going to take a very thin layer and just go over the entire vinyl, up the nostrils, mouth. The ears, make sure you get in all those little crevices. I thought I heard thunder, but the sun is still shining. Great. And you want to make sure that you got everything covered. And I take this little sponge dauber here and just daub off the excess. Make sure you get in those little cracks and crevices. And if I feel like the sponge is getting too wet, I just take it and I just press it against the napkin and get the excess out. All right, and then I'm going to put her back on the rack to dry. And we will be back. Now that the matte primer has dried, what I did, and I did this off camera because I don't like doing it over my paints and all, is I just take this big mop brush and I just kind of like dust her off, just in case there's any little fuzz balls or brush bristles or whatever. We get them off. So now I'm going to put her in the oven. So I have her in the oven, and unfortunately, I do like my new oven, but it is smaller than my other one, but I can still fit a small baby in here. Otherwise, I have to do the legs and then, you know, separately from the head and the arms. But this little one fits without touching, so we're going to go with it. All right, so we are going to put the lid on top. This is kind of hard using my, let me use my other hand. So this is the second time I've done this because holding the phone, I accidentally set it for 20 minutes. So I had to wait until the timer clicked down to 10 minutes. So we are going to set it for 265 for 10 minutes. And the baby is a-cooking. All right, that's it for part 1. I just wanted to show you how to prep your vinyl. And I will see you on part 2. Oh my gosh, so Alright, so I just put the lid on. And this has a neat little safety feature where you push this button in and you lock the lid in place. Now I had already set it. This is the second time I did this because I accidentally set it for 20 minutes because I was holding the phone and I couldn't really see. So we are going to set this for, oops, that's right, I already have it set, for 265 for 10 minutes. And then she will be cooked, and then we will be able to start part 2. I don't know what I was going to say. So there she is cooking, and when she's finished, we will wait for her to completely cool off, and then I will do part 2, and that is starting to put the skin tones on, and the undertones, and the veining, and all that good stuff. So we'll see you in part 2. Bye.